signaling deeper ties between the Middle East and Southeast Asia. The meeting also marks the inaugural trilateral summit between ASEAN, the GCC and China as global alliances shift in today's unpredictable geopolitical landscape. Kuwait's Crown Prince, who chairs the GCC, projected that two-way trade with ASEAN could hit $180 billion by 2032, up from over $130 billion last year. He also emphasized cooperation on clean energy, digital transformation, and regional security. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, speaking as ASEAN chair, hailed the summit as exceptional and called for a greater collaboration rooted in trust and shared values. Both leaders voiced strong support for Palestinian rights and a peaceful resolution in Gaza. The summit coincides with ASEAN's adoption of the Kuala Lumpur Declaration on ASEAN 2045, a 20-year strategic roadmap focused on sustainable growth, digitalization, and regional resilience. Let's listen in to other statements made by the Malaysian Prime Minister during the second day of this summit.
We renew that solemn promise, not as a tribute to the past, but as a living covenant with the future. It is often said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. That is why ASEAN has sought to do, through decades of steady effort, shared stewardship, and strategic vision. The future we seek must rest on foundations of sustainability and inclusion. ASEAN's integration must be genuinely people-centered. That means closing development gaps, raising the standards of living, and investing in the human spirit and potential of all our citizens.
King Charles has touched down in Ottawa for a highly symbolic visit to reinforce support for Canada amid growing pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has publicly expressed a desire to annex the country. The monarch, accompanied by Queen Camilla, has received by Prime Minister Mark Carney and Governor General Mary Simon on the tarmac. Charles is set to open Parliament on Tuesday, the first time a British monarch has done so in Canada since Queen Elizabeth 68 years ago. The visit marks King Charles' first to the country since ascending to the throne in 2022 and comes amid his ongoing cancer treatment. He also participated in public events, including a tree planting ceremony in Ottawa. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to redirect $3 billion in federal grants from Harvard University to trade schools across the country, accusing the Ivy League of anti-Semitism and ties to the Chinese Communist Party. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the move would be a great investment for America. The administration has frozen Harvard's federal funding, moved to revoke its ability to enroll foreign students, and threatened its tax-exempt status as well, prompting Harvard to sue citing First Amendment violation. The all-party delegation led by Indian Member of Parliament Supriya Sule has concluded their visit to Qatar, which was the first country in the leg of the four-nation visit of the delegation. In Doha, the delegation members held fruitful interactions with Qatari dignitaries at the Shura Council and the government of Qatar. After concluding their Qatar visit, the Group 7 MPs left from Doha for Johannesburg, South Africa. Meanwhile, the all-party delegation led by Indian Member of Parliament Ravi Shankar Prasad has met various French leaders and think tanks to convey India's strong and united stance against terrorism. The all-party delegation led by Prasad conveyed the message that the terrorist attack in Pahalgam last month was a deliberate attempt to undermine peace and development in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Prasad also exhorted members of the Indian community in France to make every effort to showcase India as a beacon of peace against terrorism. Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring more news updates from around the world.